Namaste, I'm Mithu Sen from World. Um, I'm so happy to be a part of this wonderful show, Feminist Future, and I'm thankful to the Taragaon Next. It's a wonderful space that I always wanted to show, and I remember that last time I was here in 2017 for the Trinale, and I showed my work in this same museum, and it is homecoming for me. For this show, specifically in the context of feminist future, I have created a room called "Who Will Write the History of Tears." It's a phrase from Roland Barthes' Lover's Discourse, and I have created a room with two videos of my two different performative videos from a gap of 2 decades almost. That one, that ephemeral affair, was done in Brazil in 2006, and for dad or for date, E in invite, like, bracket, is done in 2023. So almost 20 years apart, I have tried to create a dialogue between these two videos, like a conversation of silent tears. So basically my works are about the female or human vulnerability, because that is what I kind of try to explore, the female vulnerability in terms of in a patriarchal society which is called as a female hysteria, like laughter or tears, any kind of embodied emotions is always considered is something irrational and overly emotional, and it was never given importance. But I personally believe in this, and I think there is an intellectual power in this female vulnerability. And this room is a paradox of that weight ontology, because one is going through kind of sufferings and pain, but it was very ambiguous because with this facial expression, it was not quite clear whether it's a pain or pleasure this woman is going through. And another is actually, I staged fake tears to do this video, and that was also because of our societal expectations. I did not cry even after 3 years of my father's death, who was the most close person in my life. And to explain why I didn't cry, I had to go through a different kind of expectations from others. And I wanted to stage that fake tears in relation to that kind of expectations and contradictory and paradoxical nature of human vulnerability. So these two videos are actually the same bodily experience in different times, but one is like really going through a pain or a scar in this body, because that video was done while I was being tattooed in my hand, but the source of pain was never disclosed. And another one is like that I could not cry, but it really looked like a very, very emotional, intense emotional moment, or the suspended tears. So therefore this dialogue has happened. And my take on the whole idea about human vulnerability, which is, as I mentioned, always considered as a very like kind of like in a secondary thing, and it's not something very primary, was always ignored or neglected and never been get that kind of brave way to expose. And in my practice, I try to bring that emotions and challenge that like the dominant power and patriarchal hierarchy of what to do and what not to do. Thank you.